I recently got curious about what kind of questions non-French people ask about French food on Google. As interesting as it is to learn about that, sometimes it is troubling to read what Google has to answer. So today, I will put to good use my nationality, fulfill my duty as a French woman, and put you on the right path with the right answers. So I recently went on Google and just wrote French food, in English, French food, because I was curious what kind of questions people had, have about French food. And then, when I scroll down, there were, this frequently asked questions. Let's see what, receipts, I don't know. Yeah, well, this is it, And those are the frequently asked questions. I'm having a hard time with this one. And so, let me tell you something. When I read some of those answers, I was like, nope. No, who gave those answers? So today we're gonna go through them and I'm gonna give you what's right, what's wrong, I'm gonna say what's right, and just give you some more precise details, relevant, clear answers. So, what are 10 famous French foods? Soupe à l'oignon, yeah, definitely, it's yeah. Coq au vin, cassoulet, bœuf bourguignon, chocolate soufflé, Flemish, yeah, it's just in a certain part of France though. Confit de canard, salade niçoise. Well, you see, the problem with this famous French food is you're definitely gonna find them in restaurants that are made for tourists. Which means it's exactly what French people eat on a daily basis. Well, cassoulet, bœuf bourguignon, I think those meals, for sure, French people eat them a lot. Maybe not on a daily basis, for sure, but a lot. Then there is this soupe à l'oignon, coq au vin. I would say it's just not every day, Because, those meals, the problem with those meals, as good as they are, they take a lot of preparations, which means famous does not mean common in France. But yeah, let's move on to some other questions. What is a common French dinner? A common French dinner. This will likely be a piece of grilled chicken, fish, usually salmon, or steak. Do you know how expensive salmon is? Salmon is definitely not going to be a common dinner for French people. Potatoes, salad, beans, asparagus, gauche, or plain pasta are common sides in a French dinner experience. You know what? Pasta, rice, steak are definitely a common dinner among French people. Pizza will be too. It's not as fancy as you guys think. We're, as most of the people on this planet, we're busy people. French people are busy people. And then pasta and rice, it's what cooks the fastest. I don't know about French families. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to cook really nice meals, but it was always with a base of pasta or rice, because this is what is very consistent and what you can do in a lot of quantity when you have children, and what is good with almost everything, actually. Any type of meat, any type of fish, any type of sauce, or vegetables. So the real basic of French food and French meals is really pasta and rice. In my opinion, if I have French people watching me, maybe in the south is gonna be salad and more light type of food, because it's hotter, and so it's a lot of energy to digest rice and pasta. And if it's hot, it's especially hard to digest pasta or rice. But yet again, they're gonna use pasta or rice just in the cold way. Honestly, guys, if you wanna eat a common French meal, it's going to be sandwich. So baguette avec du beurre et du jambon. Sinon, ce sera les pâtes, la base, avec du gruyère, la base. Ou du parmesan. A lot of people eat parmesan too. A lot of steak. People eat a lot of steak too, Let's go back to this Google stuff. What do French eat at home? That's an interesting question. I'm interested to read that. You see on this website, like French dinner, you have a piece of art, like beautiful. I mean, This is way too fancy. Typical French home don't even look like that. I mean, you know, just before going into this article, it is so funny as a French person to see all this fancy bling image that people all over the world have about French people, and then about food especially, about France, not French people, about France and food, gastronomy and all. And I do understand that because, yeah, well, if you go to a restaurant, you're gonna see nice meals, but it is in a restaurant that you're gonna find that in not even in all kind of restaurant. You know, what we do at home is completely different than what you're gonna find at a restaurant. And then all this fancy image is just overdraw, over something. And it's just fun to read those articles, to see those images as a French woman. Anyway, yeah, I like that. That includes even a simple dinner among family and friends, and if you are hosting a dinner party in France, hold on to your party hats and wear a comfortable pair of pants. Yeah, we're not gonna wear dress and suits or whatever. An array of dishes spread out at the table where everybody helps themselves. This is what we're gonna call in France un apéritif dînatoire, or in short, un apéro dînatoire. So it's going to be not a complete meal with an entrée, avec du coup une entrée, un repas principal et le fromage et le dessert. It will be just a lot of different plates with a lot of different stuff, sweet and salty, and people are gonna just, serve themselves. But that is an apéritif dînatoire, which isn't a meal that you're gonna have at a proper table with, the plate, your plate, and there is a time for everything. That's something I wanted to note here. The common dinner, it was it at home. Entrée. The meal usually starts off with some appetizers or a light starter like escargot or melon au porto in summer, or something heavier like French onion soup in winter. I mean, this is gonna be if you're doing a whole dinner with, you're inviting family and friends and you're gonna do, a whole dinner from A to Z, which is something that you're gonna do maybe once a month because it's a lot of preparations. It's definitely not what you're gonna eat, at home with your parents or with your husband or whatever. We don't eat escargot in each meal. Melon au porto, no. In summer we do that, but not every dinner, not at every dinner for sure. Coquille Saint-Jacques, foie gras. Okay, well, let's just say that what you see here is definitely what French people are gonna prepare for their friends or family in a fancy dinner. Never at a just normal dinner at home. Nah. What else? Yeah, well, as for the drink, definitely kir, pastis, suze. Pinot des Champs. Yeah, well, that definitely is going to be like this. Then we have the salad. Yeah, that's for sure, the salad. Or either you take it after the apéritif, either you take it after the meal, the main plate, just before the dessert. The main dish. Bœuf bourguignon, coq au vin, spinach quiche, crêpes, charcuterie. Crêpes or charcuterie will be definitely for an apéritif dînatoire, or for the apéritif tout court, not really for like a main meal. Bouillabaisse, just in some part of France. Ratatouille, fondue, raclette, cassoulet, gratin dauphinois, tartiflette. They're right. Yes. This is definitely a type of dinner or lunch you will have with, as a real fancy dinner. Once a month, like this. Wine. No beer, pop, or soda, please. Wrong. A lot of kids in France now drinks sodas, those non-alcohol beers, or without alcohol beers. A lot of French people drink beers, a lot of them for sure. And well, yes, we do have wine, and French people do drink wine, but it's not as it used to be. The cheese part. It's a must. That's for sure. It's not an image. We do eat a lot of cheese. I don't actually eat cheese anymore, and not milk. I mean, not from goat, yeah, but not from cow because I digest it. I don't digest it well. But yeah, a lot of people, it's a must. You know, after the main dish, the main plate, you're gonna eat cheese. Camembert is probably camembert, emmental, all that with a baguette, of course. Dessert, strawberry mousse, cake, pastry, or even something simple as a fruit. On a daily basis, daily basis, I think people eat a lot of yogurt, or yogurt type of dessert, or dessert type of yogurt. I don't know which way you say that. And chocolates too. And probably pastry, but not daily because it's a lot of sugar, so definitely not daily. It's a lot of just yogurt or then just their meal with cheese and baguettes. Yeah, that's what they say. Now, if you are just having a small family dinner, dessert is usually skipped if you have had cheese as well. They're right! What does the French eat daily? Full fat cheese and yogurt, yes. Butter bread, yes. French fruits and vegetables, often grilled or sauté, yes. Small portions of meat, more often fish or chicken than red meat. Not really sure about that. A lot of people eat red meat in France. Wine, no. And dark chocolates, yes. Yeah, oh wow, this answer it's from 2007, wow. It's relevant. It is relevant. What is a common snack in France? Do you remember how we say snack in French? It's goûter. It's the most important meal of the day. Yogurt, fromage blanc, fruits, cereal bars. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's relevant too. However, not all French kids eat a healthy goûter. That's such a disaster here in France. The goûter of nowadays kid. Sugar. It's a lot of brioche, a lot of cakes, a lot of processed food. And just after the goûter, you see them just running everywhere and yelling, and they have just so much energy because of the sugar intake. Yeah, it says Nutella, chocolate, yeah, that's for sure. They eat a lot of that, and it's not healthy. I'm not even sure I know kids who eat a healthy snack anymore. I do hope they are, but yeah. What are some French desserts? Crème brûlée, profiterole, yeah, for sure. Macaron, pain au chocolat, tarte tatin, millefeuille, crêpes. Oh, it's actually relevant. I don't know, a few days ago when it was actually this kind of question and it was all wrong. I should have screened it to show you guys, but here everything is relevant, so I'm pretty happy about that. That's great. What are some French cakes? Baba au rhum, bûche de Noël, only for Christmas. Charlotte, croque-en-bouche, I don't even know that one. Dacquoise, I think those one are probably from certain part of France. Fraisier, gâteau basque, Paris-Brest, yeah. It's definitely what we're gonna find in a bakery. In small portions or in big cakes. I'm actually relieved and happy to see that the answers of most of the questions are relevant and true, even though some of those answers are more, relevant to only some part of France, but which have to be included because it's just part of France. It just, it's regional. I think you say regional, maybe not regional dish or dessert or stuff like this, but it is still relevant. But yeah, I don't know. A few days ago, I think I wrote the same stuff. It was French food, and well, the answers are like, no, I should have screened it. I'm kind of disappointed about that. But anyway, what's good is that we saw today that it's relevant and you guys can have real right answers to those kind of questions. I'm happy about that. Just to be clear, guys, all this processed food, all those meals that you can have ready to eat, or you just put in the oven for like 5 minutes and all. A lot of French people eat that too. It's not only in other countries, and it's not because French food is looked as something fancy and with a lot of preparations and all that. This is the case in French homes, because it's not. Some French people do cook fancy dinner and all, but it's not gonna be on a daily basis, that's for sure. Maybe every weekend. And yet, I'm not sure. They do cook for sure, you know, like meals that are detailed. I don't know how to say that or how to explain it, but meals with like an entrée and an entrée. It feels like I have a French accent. Une entrée, un plat, du fromage, for sure. But I really want you to understand that what you see on TV, on the magazines, on papers, on YouTube is not what French people eat on a daily basis or what's real common. It's what you're gonna find in restaurants for tourists or for French people that want to have a fancy meal once a time, you know, once a week or something like that. So yeah, I hope I cleared some thought you have about that, some misunderstanding, as you say, or just some cliche maybe, you know. I think it's all about cliche here. And yeah, but don't be disappointed though, because we still, you know, I guess French food stays French food, and even though there are a lot of processed food, and now French people eat a lot of processed food, and kids eat a lot of snacks, especially importing from other countries, not even French. You know, you can still find people who do cook well, who pursue those traditions with the coq au vin, the bœuf bourguignon, real recipe and all. Fortunately, you know, fortunately. So yeah. Just before finishing this video, I want to say that this last part of my Alps trip that I went to the Alps, I make a whole bunch of videos about that, and I did a giveaway with 3 postcards from the Alps. You know, the winners have been chosen, but there's one of you guys, I'm gonna write your name here, who didn't probably see, thanks YouTube algorithm, that you won it, and I actually answered a few of your comments, but I guess, you know, you didn't see the answers. But if you see this video, please send me an email at my email address and give me an address or something for me to send it to you. Or if you don't want it, please tell me, because I'm gonna send it to someone else. Also, as you probably saw on the community tab, I've been doing the French quiz again. So every Monday and Friday, you have a French quiz. If you don't see it because YouTube isn't doing its work, you can just check out my community post to guess the right answer. So the right answer is always given at the next quiz. And also, finally, and I'm gonna leave you for today, guys, I officially launched my Facebook page. I know what you think about Facebook. I mean, I know what most of you guys think about Facebook, but YouTube is not doing its job properly. So a lot of you guys are just missing my videos. Like, you don't even see it on the homepage, you don't have the notifications. And as I know a lot of people use Facebook, I thought I'm gonna upload all of them too onto my Facebook page, and like this I'm gonna have more chance to reach out to you. And also on this Facebook page, I do post about, you know, older videos that you may have not seen, or you know, I just do the promotion of older videos for you to discover them or to rediscover them. Facebook is also a quick way for you to share the post with your friends or other people, and to make my channel gain more visibility and to reach more people. So yeah, I'm gonna put all the links, all that on the description box, and that's all. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was an interesting video for you, and I will see you this Saturday for a very funny video. Bye! Ooh, smooth operator. Some work.